What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C. And in this particular view recap, y'all, I will be recapping um in my pajama shirt. Rainbow shirt. Um um I was about to say Love and Hip Hop, but y'all forgive me. Black Ink Crew. Original in New York. Season 6, episode 2. Sorry y'all, I was tired. If y'all I live up north from the D and stuff, and there was a winter storm up here and stuff like that. And so I was tired and feel like as I just got through watching the episode, even though I watched everybody reviews, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm trying to be more consistent as much as I can while I have a little bit time to do so as far as reviewing what I want to review. So let's get into this, y'all. Well, shout out to my YouTube, by the way. I was just trying to think real quick, and I don't be taking notes and nothing like that. But anyways, first of all, I wanted to talk about the situation. You see the injustice about sometimes people could be in the system and be in jail waiting for a trial for so long, and then on top of that, the person is innocent or there's no evidence to prove that the person is connected to the crime or crimes, and that unfortunately is the situation going on with Teddy's brother. Um, Teddy's oldest brother, I guess he's the middle child, whatever, or one of the middle children. Teddy's oldest brother is already serving a life sentence. Teddy's youngest brother is currently has been, I think, up in the Rikers. This is the first time he's been arrested or any damn thing. Has been up in the Rikers for about 4 whole damn years. It's like, and they still, now he asked C's, because C's and Sky, I'll get to that real quick, had came up there finally back to the shop since the ATL opening. And he asks us, well, let's just go to the scene real quick. I'm not jumping all over the place. You got Teddy's mom and C's mom and them. I forgot whose apartment it was, but C decides to stay up here for a minute. And Teddy decides to ask when he go with him, as far as the court hearing with him, to see if his brother finally gets bail. Because, they got this thing now. I guess it's New York. I think Teddy was explaining. You with 3 more people, automatically it's linked to be stereotyped that must be in your gang. So he already got like this possible murder or gang thing, unfortunately, connected to him, and he just sitting in jail, never has been given a damn bond or anything. So you serving time, and what the hell if it turns out, you served all the same time and you didn't do the shit on top of that. And that, oh gosh, so it's just it's sad and frustrating to watch something like that, And this ain't that ain't no play. That's real life, And so, and by the way, while they're talking whatever about C's the thing, whatever, even Teddy's mom. Now, C's mom don't know what the word dope is, because she was talking about the food was good, mama, and she like, it's dope. Dope? What do you mean by dope? Maybe she thought like, I ain't cooking no damn cocaine. What the hell you mean dope? And then all of a sudden, when they talking about C's is beginning all the, all this big old, with the big old bottoms down, these broads with the big bottoms all down the ATL. Teddy's mom was like, she was a bot. She knew that word. So yeah. So unfortunately they go later on in the episode, and unfortunately he got to wait another 30 days. And see, because Teddy's mom, Teddy, and of course C's, they all come out of the courtroom in front. And it's just sad. You see Teddy's crying, and he's, and stuff. And it's just messed up because, like I said, Teddy was like, when his big brother left, he kind of was like, that's like his son. So he kind of helped practically raise his little brother. And in his little brother's situation, they said his brother is just like, is so stressed out. And he didn't look like himself, like he just lost hope. And it's just sad, that situation. It's just keep him in prayer, because it's just sad. And, and the sad part is it's not the first time I'm hearing some shit like that. Okay, remember recently, I'm not going to mispronounce that young man's name, but remember what happened to the young man that was also in the jail for several years and went through all this abuse and everything else. And then he was so messed up by the time he got out of jail, he committed so. And then I think his mother, even though she died a year later, I think, didn't she? From a broken, really from, even though it was illness, it really was from a broken heart because of what her son, all the shit had to endure. And turned out he didn't do the shit or something like that. It was just, I think Jay-Z had did like a documentary or something like that. Like I said, I'm not going to mispronounce the young man's name. But if y'all know, please put it down. Anything, but that is just really sad. But prayers and hopes for that. Okay, the shop is remodeled, and Seasons Saga is thinking like, Well, what y'all need me for? Because even if he is going to more so just stay ATL, so called mourn and thinking by screwing, some people when they've been a breakup, like I said, one of the routines is screwing and stuff like that, other people to get on or get a rebound, next person here or persons, whatever. Um, he acting like, what do y'all need me for? Cause you're still the owner. Shit, even if you are going to move to ATL, like I said, Teddy couldn't be ATL because he's dealing, of course, with like I said, going on with the those things with his little brother. So that's why he ain't moved to ATL. Okay, but you still got to check on your that shop, the other uppity Dale shop, and just keep on with your stuff, whatever, right? And first, Walt and Melanie about to get to it. I'm like, is Walt still having flashbacks of kind of is mad about, him losing the managing position and stuff? Because I almost got into it again because it seemed out of nowhere again. He was like, okay, he basically like, okay, man, you're good. You did a good job, blah, blah. And then, Mel was like, well, you can go clean up. You can at least have it was rats in there, you can at least pick up the rats, something like that. And they almost got back and forth again before season started came. I'm like, is this going to be the main thing back and forth? That season, that Walt and her going to get back and forth, blah, blah, blah. Because Walt lost his. I don't know. I'm just like, okay. And Walt used to be the cool one, shit. I'm just saying, like, bro, it ain't even necessary. But speaking of one of the things, like I said, they just came in there. Like I said, there was stuff going on, but it wasn't that much stuff going on. I mean, it was stuff going on with it, right? Now, I'm not gonna go through everything, but there was one scene that, her partner committing, you sharing blood and shit, ceremony, dude, line or whatever this name is, right? He gonna come to the shop one day just like, hi, I need to speak to you, man. Got the brown envelope and stuff like that. And I think Sky was in there visiting, everybody was talking. So she goes to talk to him, whatever. And he all checking, outside where you got the cafe where they having their barbecues and stuff back there. And he's checking her like, you owe the IRS $30,000, blah, blah, blah. You need to fix this, blah, blah. What do you think, blah, blah, blah. First she like, how the heck would I owe that? I pay my tax, blah, blah. And he just like, you better get this fixed, blah, blah, blah. They can take my stuff, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, why are you being such an asshole to me? You coming to me to my place of work and pecking me? Well, I got figured out I used to be an asshole, blah, blah. He just talking to her all type of sideways and shit. And I don't think this is the first time that he been talking sideways and stuff like that. Kind of almost said like, Melanie, your ass need to sing a song and run the hell away. Shit, I'm just saying, like, oh, really? I mean, if that's continued, because next week he up there, they took that home and he got like this RV saying it's gonna be their new home and stuff like that. So I'm just like, oh my goodness. I'm just saying, continues and not meant to be saved. She may have to look at her priorities different, as far as everything. But he was just talking to her kind of, he was talking to her zigzag, and then kind of checking it, go throw the damn piece of paper out. Well, you need that, blah, 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 just left out there. Fuck you. Damn. So she is thinking later on that she needs to go ahead and hire somebody, to bring us more revenue. Now, that's the same way, remember, y'all, Teddy also hired Melody the same way when Teddy was, Teddy, I think, but he, remember, hired Melody as well through looking at her work on Instagram. And remember, C's was up here, got some stink at, was like, what is she, if I ain't hire her, blah, blah, blah. Remember that, y'all? So now, it seems like C's is at least a little bit better in terms of, like, giving a person a chance, or, maybe he calmed down, whatever, because, when Melody got this person, the guy comes in first. She's like, his name is Alex and stuff like that, right? She didn't do the. I don't know. Maybe she didn't look in the, the little part of Instagram, looked at what he said or looked at his name. She just hired him because she said he's good at blacks and grays or whatever. It's a specialty, right? He comes in, everybody's like, hey, how you doing? Hi. Sees everybody in at that time, and she's like, oh, his name is Alex. He's like, no, I'm the Vagina Slayer, and everybody's like, the fuck, and then he just like. Well, that's what I do. And she's like, what, really? But he was like, that's what I do. He slays vaginas, okay? And Walter's like, in the confessional's like, well, they did used to have old shit here, so, whatever. But still, and then even, Melody was just like, that is too much. That's, just too much. Like, she even just wanted him to leave. But C's was like, no, you gotta give this man a chance. You hired him. You didn't do your research as far as everything. So even though his name is a little bit, like, the hell. And even he said to even Melody, like, he'd probably slay her, she can find out how he slays, but it was like, oh, but Okay, C's about to give him a chance, right? They got everything set. We probably gonna hear, the background Alex. Like I said, that other dude they hired, whatever last year, they don't even have him talk. Is he gonna talk this season? Now they have him talk a little bit last time about his life, like that's like Young Bae thought they were gonna connect. It turned out he didn't. He like Young Bae as a friend, really for real for a friend, okay? But they just have him laughing. What is that man's name? He's a tattoo artist too. What the hell? He just be laughing and shit. They don't have him. I don't even know. That's why I don't know the man's name, because they had him talk. Out of everybody that's been in that shop, he's the only person that they have had not have to talk or say anything. I noticed. As far as that, I know it's on episode 2, but I'm like, he's no longer focus. He's gonna get paid over something. But anyway, so he about to get ready, right? They got the little, now you got the little paints to get ready to do this, and they doing all four. And we thought we gonna say to Alex, like, I've been tattooing, this is my way of life. I feel this way, or whatever his connection, what made him to tattoo and everything. When the tattoos come out, sometimes a life story or how, this is my goal, this is, my, something like that. This puts food on the table, but this is something I love to do, and I'm blessed. Some type of connection about why he tattoos, right? And as soon as he's about to put that gun in, the gun, get ready, because he has his client comes in, and she's about to get rid of a name, I guess, of an ex, whatever, that's on, up here. And as soon as, he even, like I said, got the little tracer thing, already put the little, I guess, the little cover-up thing, whatever, because he felt more comfortable using friend, especially, like I said, Steve's is paying attention to see if, based on that, he's completely higher stays in. It's based on, what this tattoo's gonna look like. But like I said, because even this girl called him Vagina Slave. But let's get in there. All I know is that when he got ready and they about to close up, he said his gun. Or it seems like, what the hell? And even Melanie did kind of like roasted him as far as like, a little bit like, so you really just ain't got your stuff together? And he's like trying to ask for second chance. Then he pulled out the black card. So he telling us, he's like, well, remember what all the white people turn you down? But you still kept on striving, and but look where you are today. And C's like, thought about it. He just pulled the black card on me, but it worked though. So he's giving the second chance. So we might see Alex, known as Vagina Slater, back again. I think before he went back there, or what it did when Melly was like, well, fuck you, and he was like, you can, or something like that. Then he said that on his breath. Oh, okay. So, anyways, there also is another scene where Donna, was talking to girls, whatever. I think it's around the time of Vagina Slater. It's okay, me and right. But she was telling them about the fact, because Sky didn't know about this yet, about, whoever the fuck called threatening Donna, that they were going to beat her ass and beat, her man that she's with. He was coming out soon. And I'm thinking, well, why don't she just, can she call, like where he's at or something, and like also use that as evidence, restraining order, say like where the hell's comes to even stay the fuck away from me because he's threatening me and blah blah blah, whatever, right? And then so she called, because she used to be friends with Maxine, Maxipat, whatever the fuck. So so she called her, and she also is threatening Donna, because she's saying, you're talking about my brother, you're pouring darn his name, so I'm gonna see you. And I'm like, okay, so now that has occurred. Now she called herself is saying like she's bad mouthing, him as well. But Sky, and they, roll the tape. It should have been an episode was roll the tape, because they sure had roll the tapes, okay? They had where Sky and Donna, I think that's where they're living with each other, and he threatened her then that somebody should smack the shit out of you, you shit dumpster, just all this, abusive bullshit that he's saying to her, right? Some fuck shit. Okay, so Sky already said she just need to be, prepared and watch out. Basically like already he's really on some BS. They have another scene where her, Young Bae, and Kitty takes Donna out, I guess, to play tennis, since the fact that, to get series of balls in. Mr. Mo comes in, and he brings something in the bag, and it's a cute little furry little chocolate little puppy. Yes, he is. He brings everything chocolate. Mr. Chocolate, brings some chocolate. Now he got a chocolate little bear, little dog. I don't know what it is, but the dog was cute. Yeah, so she was happy. So another scene, Sky is prepared, and I'll give it. She meets her best friend, and she is considering about meeting her sons, and she also had told them in the beginning of the episode when Sky and Cease came in about Duchess in that interview in her shop or whatever. And the thing is, which was interesting, y'all. Why did I first thought that guy, the second child's father, remember she said they were twins and kind of altered certain stuff, whatever, right? The first guy, remember, was cool together. They did roll the tape on that one. She met, he met with her. It was cool. He was like, you ain't got to pay the tip. I'll pay for it. You ain't got to pay for the appetizer. We cool. We straight. Don't worry. Get yourself another drink. They were all chills and stuff. And he apologized for not being there for their son, for her, like, supposed to be. They were cool. And I forgot that was that father. I thought it was the one who Sky was running away from. Like, this nigga was trying to pimp or some shit back. Not trying to be funny, but I thought that was the same one. That's a different other one. But the one that he was trying to, I think some of the male, the black crew had to get involved, letting on like get the fuck on or something like that. I could have sworn it was either oh shit or WAP or somebody who had to tell the other father like get the fuck on, whatever. So it was interesting that he's all of a sudden now is trying to say in the interview because Sky mentioned she watched her interview. And like I said, I remember seeing it as well too. And that's what I'm saying for the father. He said all of a sudden, not talking about the adoption is illegal, all this other stuff. Now Sky, like I said, did alter her thing. She said they were twins, they were twins and alter certain stuff. And, this boy is hurt and everything. And he's been in and out, like I said, the juvenile system, out of jail, may have some good issues. And I'm not trying to be funny, but he might be possibly either his anger issues or, because Sky seems to sometimes have mental as well. And, mental illness sometimes is hereditary in families. I'm not trying to be funny. That's the reality. Okay. So we don't know what that young man is going through because in episodes of previews, her second son seems to be happy to see her. And it was showing snapshots like she was cool, on the gram and stuff that they were cool. So I don't know about the first one, but because he got a lot of anger in him, and like I said, the animosity. And he said he's tried in the interview, calling his mom for help, and she just turned him away. And like I said, Sky's brought this up on the screen. And like I said, so if it's any blogs, whatever, did y'all watch the interview? Duchess came her receipts, but I honestly haven't watched the interview yet. I haven't watched interview, nothing like that yet, to be honest with y'all. So it is what it is. But what I'm saying is, so it's just not gonna look pretty because he looked like he gonna try to throw hands on every damn body. I mean, the first son, okay, and taking the shirt off, about to just go Hulk and just be. It's just really kind of a sad situation. Maybe over time, maybe he can, heal from this, and maybe who knows, maybe miracles happen every day. Maybe him and Sky could come to agreement. He realized he could forgive and even be around his mother in the future. But that shit, right? I don't know what the heck that was, but that was kind of dangerous. Okay, what it was looking like. Okay, and looked like Sky was gonna have to throw blows on her own son. It seemed like considering how he was. But so, she talks to her mom. She meets her mom somewhere, right? And her mother has been. I know Sky's been dealing with the condition. Her mother's been, I think, bipolar, manic depression. I think. She's been dealing with the problems with her mother since she was 12 years old. And Sky herself, you see, like this is repeated behavior. When she was in her teens, whatever, on and off, and even on and off, I think in her early 20s, as we see, she even had certain time for something she did previously before. She was in out, she was in out the jail, out the system, and I know that's what her older son is going through right now, unfortunately. Okay, and in his room, I don't know. Like I said, it's just you have to see how it plays out, and especially since they supposedly were raised in the same home, and yet you see, the boy was talking. It's like he was out in the streets or something. But like I said, that doesn't mean just because you come from a good home that means it's guaranteed that stuff can't happen, unfortunately. So, she meets with her mom. The mom is doing well now. She's taking her meds. And her mom used to go through periods, and we even was on the show, even though it was all, some scenes looked like they looked one day and searched as her and Sky did. Look for her mom. It's supposed to be the same day, but looked like different day because her hair, nail, and even her nail color was different. But the point is, her mother has been dealing with times with self-medicating, which is like, instead of taking, you don't know what that term is, just being, I'm not trying to be sarcastic, I'm just keeping real, self-medicating. Some people will get off their medication and will use, street drugs to medicate or alcohol in order to replace, that'll make them feel balanced sometimes, instead of taking a medication, such as status 3 drugs. Or heck, even sometimes, how even overdoing medication that even the doctor's supposed to give you. The pills can, self medicate, but like I said, it's just that she said she was doing that. So when one of the times when Sky was in jail, she was staying in the shelter with her boys, and Sky was, what was that? Did I say already 19 already at the time? And she said this other couple was interesting. They have kids, so was interested adopting the kids, and she had to do. Sky was in out of jail, was continuously in jail, and her mom was, not able to take care of kids because she had issues of her own self, where, she wasn't even take care of her own self in a non-stable environment. So, Sky did ask to make sure it was adoption legal. She said yes. So somebody, even though her mother was taking care of the kids, was she in the end, then Scott had to sign paperwork in order for the adoption to be legal, still legalized, whatever. Because like I said, the son is trying to say, and the father's trying to say, oh, the adoption's not legal. But like I said, that contradicts what he says, because they got him on tape that he was cool, fine, and just said he should, which would be there. But the interview was making it seem like he tried his best. It kind of made it seem like Sky was on some bullshit herself. And like I said, there's a lot of factors that came in. Like Sky lied about some things as well. And unfortunately, it was that because she was already a kid that already had 2 kids before she even got, 18 or 19, whatever. But she still was her teens and was dealing with going out. It's just a lot of stuff. And it's just, But like I said, she kind of altered some stuff too, and we just have to see and just take her there. And then people want to follow the story about her and kids. You just have a choice. But yeah, so she ends up calling a lady with her best friend, and the lady was actually ecstatic to hear from her, saying, "You can come down. I can't wait to meet you." So I'm glad. Okay, so let's get to the last little part, and I'll be done with this. Now Melanie's like, let's go have a party since the renovation is all set. Especially to stress out with, the whole taxes thing, because she realized she does owe that and every darn thing. And she wants to have a party. So everybody comes in. I noticed, even though they usually have Hennessy, they really now, she's coming in with champagne and wine, whatever. They trying to do it up for y'all. We trying to get more sophisticated. Everybody, not every time we got to see Hennessy and nothing like that. One day, anybody bringing lemon pepper on wings this time. So, anyways, it's a party, blah, blah, blah. I think we see Mohi was there, too, as well. I think when Donna came in, everybody said party, party, party. Ooh, this is lit. This is lit. Then we see this one chick, Maxie, comes in, and you tell she wasn't ready to fight. She already got, here, you see the titties out, stuff like that. So, the minute she even tried to swing and stuff, one of them coming out and saying hi. So, the other girl looked like, you could tell she wore sweatsuits, hair and damn ponytail. I think she had a can of Vaseline in her pocket. Just certain things. Just she looked like she was ready to fight. But the thing is, it's like, so will y'all think y'all gonna plan on jumping her? Because that's what I'm thinking. Like, what the hell does she need? Or maybe Maxie really wasn't ready to go to fight any damn way because she's gonna have her girl do the shit. So when, they seen, and I guess they see Don was like, let's go to the back. But, I noticed that the crew already went to the back with her. And by the way, Watt was trying to talk to any pretty chocolate girl because he loves the chocolate. Yes, Watt is chocolate. And this one particular chocolate, she had purple, she had blue in her hair, all blended, all nice and lovely. And all of a sudden, she's just like, yeah, did y'all hire him? And I don't know if he just hired her, but he's like, yeah, we do need a receptionist, but okay, you might need a little bit more just because she's pretty and her hair is lovely blue, blended, sir. So yeah, she even was in the back too. So at least everybody in Black Ink crew, I think I think Scott was there with her, but majority of them were in the back. So Donna was by herself besides the camera crew, and Maxine, her titties and shit, Maxine, whatever, and her titties and shit, and her friend, in a jumpsuit ready to go. So she's all talking, still she confirmed, like, you have basically, like, you saying all this stuff about my brother, blah, blah, blah. She's like, that is true what happened. And so you trying to send me your brother to beat my ass? And she really had to think about it. She really had to stop and think about it. No. But then, here's with the words. Because you just said that you don't think he's beat. I don't think that's not true. And Donna's like, that is true. But then she said, but you stayed. So wait a minute. Either or. Either he was abusing her or not, whatever. You know what I mean? And even though he's told on his own self with his, and he's not worried about you and blah 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 and everything. And here to go the girl when they go, like I said, they go a little bit back and forth, whatever. And then you got the girl. Well, that's her brother. I don't give a fuck. It was whoever the heck it is. Like right is wrong is wrong. So that's supposed. She's ready to basically possibly, you know what you want to. I don't think she, like I said, she's really there to fight whatever. Really, and but you know, as soon as she was saying there's a brother involved, but you know, the other girl was trying, and then you know, Donna I don't even know you anyway, so I don't know why you're even talking. So who is you? So Donna was like this. Oh, start spraying, and I think it caught one of the girls, and this one they kind of edit because even when see the girl with the pretty blue hair, you just see swerving around, blah blah blah. So I think somebody got any licks in whatever, but somebody held down on one of the couches in the back, you know, the back seat, whatever. But really, I did see in the corner, Maxie's hair like looked like, you know, kind of like sticking up like this, some of her hair. So somebody got her, okay. Like I said, it was so fast, you know. You got young, but you know, I think it was a couple people scrapping. Now I feel like keep repeating nothing like that because they used to show more of the fights, but I think maybe, you know, possible lawsuits, whatever the case is. They kind of avoid really showing you the fight. Shit, I'm not saying this was good neither, but even we knew when, what's his name, Puma's wife and her, that like this stupid bitch, and I don't like Duchess no more, but that was so fucking wrong. I would say to this day when they, Puma's wife and some other bitch tried to jump, Duchess at that fashion thing, whatever. But they showed that. They showed Cease was up there, you know, like this with everybody, with every damn body when he had to defend himself with the whole thing, with the controversy with that fight. But I noticed that they kind of edited it, and you know, Cease was like, man, what Donna with this old stuff? But it wasn't actually her. They the ones who came to. As soon as they came there, they should have been like, you know what? Grand opening, grand closing. Y'all, you get the fuck out. You and your friend, whoever came with you, because she already bet you could come there and do some bullshit. So it should not have been at the fight. It shouldn't have been out there, period. Because again, here comes somebody threatening her. They got something to do with his damn family, or somebody got some connection with him. Because remember that bitch, the one he got kids by, was, you know, with her bullshit. Then you got this, that. So I'm just like, anybody with this ninja for some damn reason wants to beat Donna's ass or something, or be verbal abuse. It's just really sad. She just needs to stay away from every damn body over there. Just keep on fucking moving. Get your restraining orders, what the heck you need. Keep, you know, get the Sam's Club version of Buck or Mace, and you know, and see if you get a gun. I'm not trying to say, but but it's kind of hard because she New York. What am I talking about? But you know, do what she can to protect herself. That's all I'm saying, because that's freaking ridiculous. And that's all I have to say about that one. But like I said, you know, we see how this play out next week with the Sky thing. And by the way, Teddy took C's to go get tested for STDs, and he should have got tested, you know, for HIV, STDs, hepatitis A, B, C, D, F, E, F, G, chlamydia, everything, the clap, the knocker, any damn thing, okay? But it was reality check, actually, too, because even though we were taught this in sexual ed class, a lot, you know, it's still, a lot of times, people, if they're going to use protection, they're only going to use protection, you know, for penetration, but they're not, may not, or they might use it only for birth control and not for STDs, or a lot of times, you know, some people not going to use protection when they're giving, or, you know, receiving or giving, or whatever. So he admitted that he doesn't use the Dr. Fish, who's been there several times, but even for shit, you're supposed to be vasectomy and every damn thing else, okay? And because Ted is like, you know, he based his process, so he going to STDs. And I think next episode was a possibility that C's has something, but he asked him if he had no symptoms. Because, you know, sometimes you don't have to have symptoms to have some shit that could be fucking up your system and shit. Having a party like Mutinex and stuff in them damn commercials and shit just fucking up your damn system up, okay? When you take a chance, you gotta fuck all these multiple partners, and you just happen, you know, fucking getting head for random oral sex is still sex, y'all. You know, okay? It's, you know, yeah, so, yeah, he didn't know for sure. She's acting like, I don't know. He's a grown-ass man. See, he's a grown-ass man, but I don't know. This is new to me. Well, you're going to find out next week, shit. Anyway, y'all. Hugs and loves. And know what you get. You know, like this video up, and don't forget to subscribe, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. But y'all take care. God bless.